Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Tori if you're new here, and for today's video I'm going to show you 5 recipes. They are all dinner recipes. This video is unique because I'm going to show you how I use some of my leftovers throughout the week. So let's start out with recipe number 1. It is a butternut squash casserole, and this is also a crock pot dish, so I know you all like these crock pot dishes. You're going to need some veggie broth, coconut oil, butternut squash, garbanzo beans, unsweetened coconut milk, a little bit of Italian seasoning, a red bell pepper, and just a little spoon to get those spices in. What I like to do for my butternut squash is peel it first. I then cut off the ends, and then inside of your butternut squash are going to be some seeds. I like to save them and roast them with a little bit of olive oil and salt and pepper, and then I'm going to chop them up into nice bite-sized bits. I'm going to cut up my red bell pepper in smaller bits as well, and I'm going to dump in my coconut milk, my garbanzo beans which I rinsed, 2 tablespoons of coconut oil, 2 cups of veggie broth, that Italian seasoning, and I'm going to stir it up and cover it. I cooked mine on low for 8 hours and it made the house smell so delicious. And I served mine over brown rice, and for my son and my husband, I put a little bit of sharp cheddar cheese on top. Alright, chicken and waffles are a big staple in my home. I am from Pennsylvania, and I am Pennsylvania Dutch, so chicken and waffles were a big thing growing up. So you're going to need some veggie broth, 2 garlic cloves. You're going to need potatoes of your choice. I added in a sweet potato just because I had it and I needed to use it. You're going to need some butter. I use the Country Crock plant-based butter. You're going to need some waffles. I'm going to use this brown gravy I got in a PR package. It is vegan, vegetarian, and I believe you can get it at Sprouts. And then I'm gonna use this Gardein turkey cutlets, so it's like a breaded plant-based chicken. I served my husband's with some grilled chicken and then I shredded it a little bit. So I like to boil all of my potatoes that have been peeled and diced in veggie broth. And then the Gardein tenders go in at 425 for about 20 minutes. You want them super crispy. The Gardein tenders do come with a gravy packet, just save that for another time. And now I'm going to mash my potatoes. So I have some cream cheese in there, some butter, and I have these potatoes. I added salt, pepper, and some fresh garlic cloves with my garlic press that I love. I'm going to plate it now, so I set down my waffles. You can put some extra butter on here if you want. I'm going to do 2 scoops of those mashed potatoes right on top of the waffles. And this build is crucial for perfect Pennsylvania Dutch chicken and waffles. So you want to cut up your turkey cutlets or chicken or whatever you're going to use, and then you're going to take that gravy and put it on top. I like to serve mine with fresh green onions, and that was dinner. Super yummy. Alright, next dinner is going to be a quinoa enchilada casserole, and you could absolutely add chicken to this if you want. And here is what you're going to need. So this is one of those recipes where you use some leftovers. You're going to have some quinoa, some sweet corn. You're going to use some of that leftover garbanzo butternut squash stew that we made earlier in the week. You're going to use half a can of enchilada sauce. You're going to use some sour cream and some guac as garnishes, and you can serve this with chips or tortillas. I just like to eat it plain. So what you're going to do is just add every single element into a dish. You are going to add half of that enchilada sauce, mix it together, and bake it at 375 for about 15 minutes. And I was actually packing this for my husband, so I put chicken on top of his and called it good. The next dish is veggie fried rice. So I get this veggie fried rice from Whole Foods. I had a gift card. If you have a local grocery store, I'm sure they have this frozen veggie fried rice. I really like this just because it does have that red bell pepper in it. It just adds a really awesome element to it. And I'm gonna serve mine with broccoli, some extra peas, and Brussels sprouts for my protein. And then for my husband, I have some chicken, and it's marinating in some General So, I think that's how you say that, sauce. And I get this from Target. It is not vegetarian or vegan friendly, but you can absolutely use it if you are a meat eater. My husband really loves it. So you want to let that chicken marinate for about 2 hours, and then put it on a medium hot skillet and let that sauce caramelize. You're gonna cook your fried rice according to the package directions. And again, I'm packing my husband's lunch. I like to do it, so don't give me any sass for that. And I served mine with sweet chili sauce and some soy sauce. And now for the last meal, I had some of those turkey cutlets left over, and this was my favorite. I'm gonna make buffalo chicken taquitos. So this is what you're going to need. You're gonna need some flour tortillas or whatever kind that you like. You're gonna need some hot sauce. I put a tablespoon of butter in there and melted it together so it wasn't so spicy. You're gonna need some cheese of your choice, some cream cheese of your choice. You're going to need those leftovers turkey cutlets, and you're gonna need some green onions to put inside of your taquito. So I start out by spreading the cream cheese. This is another recipe where the build is crucial. And then I put some shredded cheddar, I put some of that turkey, and then I put some buffalo sauce and the green onions, and I'm gonna roll it super tight. I'm gonna put it on a hot pan for about 3 minutes on each side, and I'm gonna serve it with some of that leftover quinoa, and I'm gonna put some cherry tomatoes that I grew in the garden, a green onion, and I'm gonna put half of this cucumber in there. I like to use Newman's Own dressing. My stepdad used to eat it a lot growing up, and I just became addicted. It is so good. So I'm going to peel my cucumbers. I really like doing that, but you can leave the peel on if you want. I'm going to chop everything up super fine and add the rest of that quinoa and about 3 tablespoons of that dressing. I really love it, so I'm gonna put some extra in there. I'm gonna have some salt and pepper on that, and now my taquitos are done. And that's what they look like. You can serve this with blue cheese or ranch. It is really delicious however you want. And that's going to be it for What's for Dinner. I really hope you enjoyed these recipes. Please make sure you like, share, and subscribe if you have not already. And drop a comment down below. Tell me what kind of videos you want to see. Stay adventurous, stay creative. I'll see you next time. Peace.